starts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Moss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Texas A&M going quickly. Off the play fake. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. On the move, it's Wegman. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Hands it off. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll pull it down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Texas A&M going up tempo. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Creates.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Defense playing a bail technique. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got a man. It's Muhammad. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and go, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just steamrolling the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for space. It's Moss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Running toward the tape. The 30. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Dropping back, it's Ward. He fires a bullet to the light. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he doesn't feel it cleanly. It's loose. And the returner will be brought down.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Baits his man out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Finds his man. It's Allen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Syracuse right back at it.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
looking for his man in the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cut.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 25. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Across the 25, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught over the middle. It's Traina. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for room, it's Traina. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking to pass, it's Vandergrift. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the first to Miami, 7, Kentucky, 6.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Canes want to move quickly.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Miami! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 3.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
14, Kentucky, 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. He's got his man. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Getting some heat. Pulls it in. It's Trainer. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide.
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Martinez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Now on second down. The jet sweep pass. Dances away again. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps it going. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Ward. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
Miami, 17. Kentucky, 6.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third. When he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice strike, big play in the passing games. I'll tell you what, find your mismatches, find your advantages, what you do well, and do it again. And then again. And then we know how when we do it again. Keep attacking.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got the first down and more. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the Canes in the hurry up. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Miami. Number 1 with the carry.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Going up top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. So they've got the lead down to 10 here, a little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 24, Kentucky 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Vandergriff. Dances away. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance?
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get